Welcome to the NoFace Show.
So yeah, I mean, I've been in the music industry since 1996. Obviously, I grew up loving music, and I grew up through the 90s, so I was very much into hip hop and a lot of the rock music that was coming through at the time. But at the same time, I was still a closet case Backstreet Boys and NSYNC fan, even though nobody ever wanted to say. I grew up loving pop music. And so I had record deals when I was younger, worked in the industry, started out as basically in a boy band.
Uh-huh.
Everybody back then, if they threw you in a boy band.
Yeah.
But then I started, understanding the business quickly and became a ghostwriter and just started to learn the business and got through the first few years. Record deals came and they went. They weren't as glorious as I thought they would be. Everyone wants a record deal, and once you get one, it's not as great as you think it's going to be. And I just stayed in the business and worked with a lot of artists from back then that became some of the biggest artists in the world, and just was lucky enough to work with some amazing producers. All the people who I had started with back in 96 and 97 and 98 now, for the most part, are leaders within the music industry. And some of them started out as brand new producers that no one ever had heard of, or working in the mailroom of a record label, and now they're the
Hmm.
CEO of the record label.
Yeah.
And I'm just lucky enough to have those relationships, and we all kind of started at the same time. And I eventually got to where the years had passed, and I realized I couldn't be the artist anymore. And so I started to take my knowledge and help to find other artists who I could somewhat live through on the stage and help them get to where they were going, and using all of what I had learned, put it into them and kind of pay it forward and try to find who I thought had the ability to be the next big thing.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear, and it's really, really great that you mentioned that you were working with these people who were like just in their rooms or making music or working in the mailroom of a record label. Because right here in the audience, and I love doing these episodes with a live audience because we have a lot of music producers, music artists, songwriters, engineers, people that just want to get into the music industry in the NoFace Academy, all the NoFace audience, right here live in the show. And these people literally are in the shoes of those people you were working with a few years ago, where that used to be in the rock bottom, and those were able to grow, and these people kind of want to do that right now. So it's really great that we literally have the right audience for you to possibly give tips and help.
Yeah, you can't start at the top.
Exactly.
Everybody wants to start at the top, and that sounds great, but the reality is the best in the business, someone like Craig Kalman over at Atlantic Records, he also started and owns and runs Big Beat, which is their dance division.
Hmm.
He started at the mailroom. He was a DJ, and he just came in loving music, and now he's probably one of the top 5 most influential people within the music industry. And he's worked his way up. And when I started with him, he was vice president of A&R, and he signed me to my first record deal. And so now he's the man. So
Yeah.
everybody who's somebody did start somewhere, and it's hard
Hmm.
to see the end results, but you just have to stay focused on the goal. So yeah, if you're starting in the mailroom, it's okay, because at least you're in the room. Most people
Hmm.
don't even get a chance to get in the room. So starting in the mailroom or just starting out as a producer, everyone who is somebody you look up to now, they started the exact same way.